A lot of this is covered with NDAs and things like that, right? So we can't speak to specific numbers or anything like that. So I can really only reference publicly available things that other folks have talked about. So there, in Sven, you may actually have some more up-to-date info than me. I think one of the larger ones that we regularly talk about is AutoTrader. I think they've been quite public about theirs, and I believe they're in the scale of several thousand pods across a couple different clusters in their Istio deployment, I believe. I'm trying to Sven, maybe let me give it a little thought to see what things I can say.
Yeah, I can't name names, but I can say that we have, yes, in terms of nodes, many thousands of nodes in a single cluster, and then also multi-cluster meshes that span multiple many thousand node clusters. I think I've also seen in the tens of thousands of pods in a single mesh being used. Effectively, those are indeed multi-tenant. Multi-tenant in the sense that multi-tenant within a company, let's say. So different teams have different namespaces and use them.
Yeah. So that's one thing I want to touch on is in the wild, I have never seen a hard multi-tenant Istio, nor I think could you actually build a hard multi-tenant Istio today. Certainly that would be a very challenging prospect. But we regularly see soft multi-tenant Istio deployments where that tenancy would be like a line of business, right? So for example, several of the companies we work with, they have a platform team that is operating Istio on behalf of the entire organization, but they have maybe 10 different lines of business that are consuming this platform, right? And so each of those can even share underlying clusters, underlying Istio control planes, things like that. But the important bit for them is isolation of configuration change and that kind of thing. And so that we do see out in the wild for sure. I would not do, I mean, in general, I think hard multi-tenancy in a Kubernetes cluster is not a thing that is done or is feasible.
If you want hard multi-tenancy, use different clusters.
Yeah.
Use different meshes. Yeah.